Welcome to the Mississippi Valley State University Sports Network postgame press conference, where the Devils were defeated by the Southern Jaguars 67-46. We're joined by head coach Ashley Walker-Johnson and senior guards LaKendra Bassett and Kristy Parker. Coach, would you mind opening up with your comments on this evening's game, please?
Tough one. Not a lot of words, just because this was the same team that we led at their place the majority of the game, probably 35 minutes. And to come out with a little bit of energy and a little bit of effort is not good. I told my kids that they got to be able to move forward from game to game. And what makes this probably worse is the fact that we gave up one on Saturday. And if you don't give that up on Saturday, the vibe is different. Momentum is different. And that's what happens when you don't take care of business.
Well, how did you prepare going into this game knowing that Southern has such a stiff defense? They were everywhere tonight.
Southern is extremely athletic, and they have a lot of 5'7", 8, 9, 10 guards. And, of course, everyone knows we're small. So the game plan doesn't really change for us. It's for us to be extremely aggressive. I will have to say this go-round, Coach played more bigs. And that was smart. At their place, he played them sparingly. So we were able to get away with the guard play. And we just worked extremely hard. But the game plan was the same, but he utilized his bigs more times. And for us, one at a time is kind of how we play because of some of the things we do and because we're guard dominant. And he ate us up on the inside, which is extremely smart and which is something I would do more. She hit us for 15 and 19, number 22. And so that's what happens when you don't have a lot of size.
Kristy Parker, you led us in scoring tonight. What did you bring to the table for the team tonight? How you felt that you played tonight?
I felt like it was an okay game. Could have brought more, but that's it.
Bassett, what do you feel like you brought to the team tonight?
Not my best game. The shots that I did take, they weren't falling. So what I did was try to get the ball up more and have everyone else contribute, and we wouldn't just hit a night. So we just have to dwell on this game and then come ready the weekend when we play in Texas.
LaKendra and Kristy, both of you girls are such incredible athletes, and seeing y'all fly around out there really is something to see. Is there anything special y'all did this week preparing for this game, knowing that it was going to be a tough one?
I felt like we didn't prepare as much as we did come into in the other games that we did compete in. Like tonight, I felt like as a team we didn't compete as we should and play together. That's what I felt tonight.
To piggyback off of what she said, I felt like we didn't give our best effort. When we went to their place, I felt like we gave way more effort than we did tonight.
It seemed like the game at Southern, y'all played really well. They kind of won the game at the end of the game, and y'all led pretty much most of the game. But tonight, it was just a totally different story. What was the difference between down there and here?
Effort as well as free throws. We was below 50%, so we got to work on that more.
It seemed like to me their size made a big difference tonight. They kept going inside to their bigger players and was scoring easier basket, and that seemed like the difference than it was down there. Just like Coach said, they didn't use as many larger players as down there as they did tonight.
I think part of that is true. Moore had 19, she had 12 down there. Looking at the stats, 2 people scored in double digits. number 2, and number 22. So they did the majority of the work. For us, I think, again, we just didn't come to play hard. I think Kristy hit the nail on the head. We were 15 for 32. So yes, they're big. We're still getting to the free throw line. We're still doing what we do best. Now we got to capitalize on that. You know, you can't win shooting 25% from the field, 17% from the three-point line, and 46% from the free throw line. So yes, they're bigger than us, but again, we still was able to do what we do because we're able to get to the free throw line. And none of their other guards was able to just kind of shoot out on us. We kept everybody else contained. 35 is their other big. She had 8 points. But 22 played well. She did a good job. She had 19. Scott, the shooter, number 2, she had 19. Kristy led us with 11. So they had 2 people right there in double digits. Again, we were able to get to the free throw line, but just didn't have the energy and effort that we had. Again, it's difficult to drop one and then come out to a team that you really have to bring your A game for. If we win that game, then the outcome, I don't know if it's the same or if it's different. But I know the vibe and the energy is different. And that's something that we have to do a better job of.
Coach, why was our free throw shooting so poorly tonight?
I want to know the same thing. I want to know the same thing. Desiree was 3 for 8. Kristy Parker was 4 for 8. Ronnie Williams was 1 for 4. I have no clue. I have no clue. I think a little bit was frustration, but you got the foul, whether you got it early or late. So just take your time and knock the shot. Just knock it down. You got it. You know, did they miss some? Yeah, but you went to the line 32 times. They went to the line 20 times. You were able to get to the basket. So, you know, why are we just throwing them up there? I don't know. But it bit us in the butt big time. You know, and again, things aren't always going to go your way. And that's okay. It's not supposed to. Everything isn't supposed to be easy. But we still got to find a way to just will ourselves. And I don't think we did that. And to be honest, again, I still think it has a lot to do with Saturday. Not to continue to harp on that, you know, it does. So this game was just kind of like, we kind of got a game. And again, I'm trying to will my kids to be successful and overcome, you know, and we've got to move forward, but we can't hold on. We got to be able to come on because there's a new team ahead. And, you know, tonight we were extremely flat. Didn't have the best ball rotation, had bad body language, you know, and that's easy to beat when you do those things. It's so easy to just latch on to negativity instead of just willing yourself and bringing yourself up. And that's one thing we're still working on.
Is Saturday game against Alcorn, since it was a big rivalry game, and the game went to overtime, and we lost it, is that game kind of like a cloud over this team because of the performance tonight? Like the players are still thinking about, well, I could have did this or that in that game, and we would have won. Do you think that was some of the reasons why they played poorly tonight? Yeah,
like I said earlier, I think you know, to perform how we perform, having to go in overtime and fight because they fought. But again, like I said, lost it early when we didn't capitalize. And then have to come into practice the next day, leaves a very sour taste in your mouth. But the difference between winning and losing and being good and mediocre and great and average is you chalk that up and you keep that, but you take it out on the next team. And that's something we're still working on as well. You know, being able to learn from that. But there's another game ahead. There's another opportunity. And we're still struggling with the other opportunity, the next one. Leave that play alone. Next play, next play, next play, next play.
Well, Coach, what about us preparing for Prairie Saturday? What we got to do to win that ball game?
We got to do the small things. It's the small things, and it's the things I can't teach. Gotta have heart, gotta have determination, gotta have pride. We come out to practice willingly, come out to practice wanting to be there. I can do the X's and O's all day. I can do the boxing out and the rebounding. But want to, positive attitude, I can't coach that. So right now, we're struggling with that a little bit. And that happens from time to time. But in order for us to get back, we've got to change our mindsets. Because their speed isn't going to go away. You know, the things that they do well, it's not going to go away. But we have to change our mindset. And we have to be willing to do what it is we have to do to be successful. Now, PV does a good job of running their sets. We're going to have to be sound. We're going to have to be disciplined. We're going to have to get back. We're going to have to play smart defense. We're going to have to make shots. Can't shoot 25%. Got to make free throws. Got to get to the line. So on top of all of that, we still have to change how we come into the games, how we come into practice, and how we look at things.
And they lost to Gremlin tonight. They're the team that y'all beat. What do you think about that?
You know, I think, to be honest, nothing right now. We're out the tournament if the tournament was to start today. We had 3 wins. Alcorn has 3 wins now, and they beat us twice. So, you know, it helps kind of what other people are doing, but they're so high, it doesn't really affect us. We got to be able to take care of our games and write our own destiny. So, I mean, does it help? No, because they're sitting 1, 2, and 3. You know, we're 9 right now. Now, would it be good for some other people closer to the bottom to lose? Yeah, but you're not supposed to take what other people do and use that. You got to be able to write your own story. But it does help if some people at the bottom lose. You know, but right now, my thing is to keep my kids focused, keep them with positive energy, keep their heads up. That's my job.
But one good thing happened tonight. Pine Bluff beat Alcorn.
That's a good thing.
That's a great thing.
I hate to smile and laugh. I probably needed that. But that's a good thing. That helps us out.
Really does.
You know, but again, we want to control our own destiny. So yes, that's good news, but we gave up 2 L's at home. We got people coming out and supporting us, and you know, we want them to continue. So we want to be able to put on a good show, and we have to do that. We have to continue to do that.
And that'll do it for our MVSU Sports Network post-game press conference. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.